Mother.
Welcome back to my channel. So today is a video on this look right here. It's very much a Valentine's Day look, very girly, very pink, using the NYX glitter that I put in my last haul. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So I'm just starting off with the Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Creme de Rose. I'll link it below, and I'm just putting this all over the lid. Then taking this Sephora palette, I'm taking the peachy shade, but any peachy shade will do, and just setting all of that base that I just laid down. Then taking this medium brown shimmery shade from the palette, and I'm putting this in the crease. As you can see, I'm not being very precise with it. I want it to be a very blown out look, so I'm putting it all the way from the outer crease to the inner, all the way nearly up to the eyebrow and down to the lid. Then taking the Maybelline Colour Tattoo again, and I'm just putting this all over the mobile lid, so only the part of your lid that actually moves. I'm then taking the NYX glitter in Rose and putting this all over where I put the Maybelline Colour Tattoo, so again all over the lid, just so that the colour tattoo is then used as a base. I'm then taking the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer and putting this all over my face. Then I'm taking the MAC Pro Longwear Foundation in NC25 and just booty blendering that all over the face. So I know that this foundation is slightly dark for my skin, but I brought it down my neck and it worked in the end. So I then took another couple of pumps and put it in the places that I wanted more coverage. I then took the Lasting Perfection Concealer in Fair and just highlighted everywhere, and as you can see, I'm actually using it to sort of clean up the eyeshadow, so that's a really good tip. Putting it under the eyes, top of the forehead, nose, cupid's bow and chin. And again, back in with the Beauty Blender to blend it all out. Then taking the Revolution Pro HD palette in the banana shade and the lightest shade, and I'm just going over everywhere that I put the concealer to make the highlight brighter. So now it is time for some bakeage. I'm taking the Illamasqua translucent powder and putting this everywhere that I put the concealer and the Revolution palette. I'm also putting it in my smile lines so that they don't crease. Then taking the e.l.f. eyebrow kit in medium, I'm just filling my eyebrows in, going in upward strokes at the front of the brow so that it looks more natural and getting a bit darker as we go through. I'm really liking natural brows at the minute, so I just like the sort of brush stroke look. And look at the difference. Then taking this Primark oval brush and one of the shades in the Revolution Pro HD, and I am just contouring. Then going back in with the Sephora palette in the darkest shade, I'm using this to pack on colour on the outer edge of the eye and blending it through. So that's the trick here, is to take more colour and pack it on the outer edge, then blend it through, because that's how you get your cat eye effect. I'm then taking that original crease brush that we used for the medium brown shade and just blending everything out with no extra product on it. I'm then just going back in with the NYX glitter, as when I was blending, some of the glitter flew away. So I'm just going back in with the glitter and making sure it's still intense. We're now just dusting away the Illamasqua powder and any of the fallout that we've had from any of the eyeshadows. Then just taking this Freedom Strobe palette, and it's obviously well loved, and just taking a mixture of the contour shades and just setting the cream contour. I'm I'm then taking the Bourjois Healthy Balance Powder. I love this powder, it's really, really good. And I'm just putting it all over my face. For some reason, some of my redness was still creeping through, so this really helped to neutralise that. Then just taking the same shades from the Freedom palette on this little Real Techniques Duo Fibre brush and snatching my nose. Then taking the NYX Baked Blush in Wanderlust and putting this in upward strokes towards my ear. Then obviously you gotta have that glow, so this is the Mary Luminizer and I'm just putting this on the tops of my cheekbones, my eyebrows, underneath my brow bone, tip of my nose, Cupid's bow. I also put a little bit in the inner corner of my eye as well. So I am going to be wearing falsies, but I am putting a little bit of this Lancome Hypnose mascara on and yeah, poke myself in the eye. Well done, Holly. That was an ordeal. So once I'd gotten over that, I am just putting on the Ardell Wispies. These are my favourite lashes as they look really natural but just accentuate your eyelashes and just make them look really wispy and nice. Then taking these two shades in the palette on a pencil brush, I'm just taking this underneath my eye to balance out what's going on the top. I'm then taking some mascara and just adding it to my lower lashes. Then just taking the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper and using this on my brows. See how much nicer it makes them and just makes them look like each individual hair. Then I'm using the Sally Hansen Plumping Primer and this smells really nice, it smells like mint. Then for the Upside Down Coco K from Kylie Cosmetics. I love this colour, it's such a nice shade. So that is it for this makeup tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will link everything I use down below and I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!